Hello, hello. It is another beautiful day and we have a Halloween craft today on my Naptime Crafter YouTube channel. The baby boy is out on a walk so I can talk a little louder, but I have a really fun and easy tutorial for us to do today. We are going to make these using hot glue, scissors, cardboard, a marker, and the ribbon and felt color of your choice. You're going to need, to write the word boo, you're going to need at least two 8.5 by 11 squares of felt in whatever colors. I chose to do the gray on gray because I'm doing a little bit of an understated Halloween this year, and I liked the sophisticated quality that the gray spooky boo was like. But whether you're doing the word EEK, boo, trick and treat, you can really expand this to do whatever you'd really like it to do. So one of the key things that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start with a scrap piece of cardboard, and you're going to go ahead and draw out your letters and then cut them out using scissors or an X-Acto knife with a cutting surface if you've got one. That's the way I like to do it. And I also like to cut each of the letters out individually into their own piece of cardboard before I cut the thing, because that way you can bend the cardboard that's in the refuse, the extra, and you can really keep that internal piece flat without having to bend it. That's the only problem about using cardboard. You don't really want to get any bends in it if you can really keep it as flat as possible. So once you draw out your letters, don't worry about cutting out the centers, because we, as you can see, have this going for us, and we're going to actually add a little bit of embellishment to the fronts of these. So draw them out, cut them out, and then once you've got them cut out, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a front and a back so that these are double-sided, because all we did here was we covered these with felt and then we glued it onto a vertical piece of ribbon. And the reason I chose to do this vertical was, one, because this ribbon actually seems to be one directional in its nature, and so I wanted to use it going up and down. But plus I think I'm going to want to use it on the door, so I wanted it to be nice and long, and I didn't want it to be horizontal. The other thing I did that's different is I went ahead and I glued myself a little pocket here in the bottom that I could slip a rock into. If you're from Florida, you know that a lot of people have rocks as their front yard. It's a part of landscaping that covers over weeds, and it doesn't matter how hot it gets, it'll still look cool. So I grabbed a rock from my yard and I slid it down into this pocket. All I did to do to create that pocket was I took my ribbon, I folded it, and then I folded it again, and you've got your wire-edged ribbon so you can get a nice crimp in there. And then I took my hot glue and I did a bead along the edge and sealed it shut. Then I turned it over and I did a bead along the edge and I sealed it shut. And then that way you created a pocket that you can pour sand into, coffee beans, I used a rock. You can use different kind of things to kind of weight it down, and that way wherever you hang it, it actually ends up holding straight down and it doesn't flip flap all over the place. Being that it is felt and cardboard, you're still not going to want to use this on an uncovered outdoor area, but you can use this inside or outside if it's under your porch covered. So that's as easy as it was. I'll go ahead and go back with a time lapse and do the cutout and cover it with the felt for you, but that's as easy as it is. And then you can use this top portion to affix it to any kind of pole and go back with excess ribbon and create that nice beautiful bow right in front of here. Just an easy Halloween craft for you guys. Thanks. So as you can see from the time lapse, it was super easy for me to go ahead and cut out the felt. Now I did want to let you know, go ahead and buy 4 sheets of 8.5 by 11. I previously said 2. You have to be very careful not to waste an inch, so you might as well give yourself a little wiggle room. Get 4 sheets, okay? The other thing I ended up adding to the materials list, which I'll go ahead and add below, is I found a coordinating fabric to my back ribbon that I thought added a fun little pop for the cutouts for the center. And you'll also need some of this Heat and Bond Ultra Hold. That way you have no really issues with it sticking down real well. And you'll need some fabric scissors in addition to everything that I had said earlier. So now that I've finished my boo, I went ahead and made my pocket, which I explained earlier in the video on how to do that and why. And what I want to do is, from the bottom, working upwards, I want to go ahead and space out my letters using the remainder of my ribbon. I've actually run out after doing the first one and making my bow, as you can see right over here. It turned out super cute, but it used quite a lot of ribbon. So I'm not going to be able to space it out and do as much as I did before, but I will have enough here that I can loop over and create some sort of hanger that I can use somewhere else in my house. So all I'm going to do is take my hot glue and take my finished one and give it a nice bead down the middle and set it in place. Be sure to show enough ribbon to show what is actually going on the ribbon. So I'm going to scoot my O up just a little bit. Make sure you get enough on there, because I really want you to see that there's little ghosts going up and down the boo. And then I'll scoop my beam. Try to make the difference between the two about as equal as you can, so that you have a nice even spacing. Otherwise, it'll just look a little off the farther away you look at it. But you can see how easy this is to customize it to your own color and decor. I know mine's a little muted, but I couldn't decide where I wanted to hang it. And I know that this will be something more universal that I can use for a long time. So that's why I chose the colors I did. Thanks a lot for joining me. And please post pictures. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, whatever you can do to help me out. I am brand new at this, and I would love, love, love the appreciation that you could possibly show me, because as a newbie on YouTube, you know how it goes. But I hope I'm showing you fun content that you actually can use and make work for your own decor. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day.